As we came in, they said, "You're entering the house of collaboration." And I would say, in talking to the staff here, talking to parents here, talking to the team that's here that is dealing with the challenges of autism, here we are at Autism Awareness Month. We're getting the word out about the challenges, about how to work with the young individuals, the children who have autism, and bring them back. I would talk to one parent who said their smiles were gone and they weren't sure how they were going to deal with everything and how hard it was and mysterious and troubling and so worrisome, and just a life-changing experience to understand that your child is different and has problems, and how do you deal with that? So this Autism Awareness Month is all about listening and hearing. A commission went across California and listened to parents and doctors and experts, like we have gathered here today at the M.I.N.D Institute, to find out what's going on and what can be done to help the growing number of families that are working through autism disorder, working with the young people to help them find the right path and to bring those smiles back. So we all know as parents, we have such high hopes for our kids. For grandparents and aunts and uncles, we have high hopes for our grandkids and our nieces and nephews. So we're here because of the children, and we want to share some of the needs we see and the strategies we see to how to deal with the growing number of youngsters that have autism and help them, again, bring the smiles back. And the theme I'll use is a theme I use as an educator and teacher. I was a coach for about 20 years. I call it the team theme, and it's team with the spelling T-E-A-M. Together, everyone accomplishes more. And again, this is about collaboration, coordination, cooperation, and that's what the M.I.N.D Institute is all about, and that's what we're about here today. The bill that I have, I want to start first and thank all that participated in helping shape this bill and continue to help shape this bill. It's one of a package of bills that comes out of the work of the Autism Commission, comes from the work of Senator Parada, who was the leader of the Senate at the time and is still our leader in the Senate. But he knew of this growing concern and problem and said, let's tackle it straight out by having a commission look at all the issues, go around the state. My bill is one of a packet of bills that is in front of the legislature this year, coming from that great Blue Ribbon Commission on Autism. The bill will look at the best practices we have found and discovered and put those together and share them with other institutions. As you know, the regional centers do a valiant job. Once parents and doctors identify that there is a problem with the youngster, the regional centers become involved. There's a great amount of service and care that can be provided. And the center gets to know that youngster and know the needs and know the strategies that work. And then as you go to that critical transition period between 2.5 and 3, the school districts will take over responsibility. But not in all cases will you have a smooth transition. So we know that early intervention makes a tremendous difference in terms of bringing that youngster back to a normal path so they can enter school ultimately in a regular classroom and be themselves as we had hoped they would be. And so this bill will look at where in California we've had great smooth transitions, the handoff, the team approach working between the regional centers, that early intervention, which is so critical, and then the smooth handoff. If the smooth handoff isn't there, we see in too many cases still where that care for that youngster falters. It gets disconnected. There isn't a smooth transition, and there's sort of a starting over and a going backwards and a starting over again, and that is very unhealthy for the child and counterproductive to all of our professional efforts. So we're urging support for Senate Bill 1475, and we have here today experts who have crafted this bill and will be able to answer questions about autism and our strategies for dealing with it in California.